So we're going to do some right angle trig again, and sometimes you're trying to calculate the angle of a right angle triangle, and you're given all the sides, or at least two of the sides, and you need to figure out what's the value of the angle. And so what you need to remember is um, the sine of an angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. The cosine of the angle is equal to adjacent over the hypotenuse, and the tangent of an angle is equal to opposite, so opposite over adjacent. Goodness me, I had a senior moment. The key is knowing which angle you're talking about. And I use theta as a variable, but it doesn't matter. I could have used alpha, I could have used beta. And here's what you have to remember. First, make sure your calculator is in degrees, because if you're trying to do this in radian measure, you're going to be in trouble. Second, all you have to do here is this. Here's theta. So this is the angle I want. And so it doesn't matter which trig function I use because I have all three sides. But let's say I didn't know that it was radical 41. I only know that because I did the Pythagorean theorem before. So I'm going to say, all right, well, I want to find out this angle. So I have the opposite side, and I have the adjacent side. So which one uses the opposite and the adjacent? Not sine, not cosine, but the tangent does. So it looks like this. The tangent of theta, and that is actually theta, although I messed it all up, is equal to the opposite over the adjacent. Well, that's no good. But if I press second or shift, and then the tangent key, it looks like this. And if you type in 5/4, it will give you the value of theta. So I'm going to do that on my calculator. I'm going to type in 5/4, and if you don't know how to do that, just type in 5 divided by 4, and I get theta is approximately 51.34 degrees. So now that I have that, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to do it for alpha. And now let's say I knew that this was radical 41. No, I didn't know that this was 5. All right. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to take a look. I'm going to say, all right, well, what information do I know? I have an opposite side, and I have a hypotenuse. So I know that my sine function uses opposite and hypotenuse. So I say the sine of alpha is equal to the opposite over hypotenuse. But I don't have that, so I'm going to do sine inverse, because I know my opposite and my hypotenuse. Sorry, I should have done this. My opposite and my hypotenuse is 4 over radical 41. So sine inverse of 4 over radical 41 will equal alpha. So alpha equals, and I'm going to press second and sine, 4 divided by the square root of 41, close my parenthesis, and I get 38, well, approximately 38.66 degrees. Now, a little bit of common sense will tell you that if you take these two angles, 0, 0, 0, you get 90 degrees. And that makes sense because it's a triangle. Here's 90 degrees, and then this plus this must equal 90 because it has to equal 180. That's it. Quick video. Hope you understand. If not, watch again.